Hey everybody, it's your boy Levi Williams. I was just watching a show called, let's see what it's called. Hold up. The show is called Don't Sleep. It's a show on BET. Again, it's called Don't Sleep. And they talk about different things. So right now they're talking about some political things. Talking about how young people, some young people just started voting when Barack Obama came into office, which was amazing. But they talked about two cultures, the family culture in life, and they talked about the hip hop culture. And he has RZA, and who is from the awesome world known group, the Wu-Tang Clan, and he also has Fat Joe on there. And so it boggles my mind how rappers feel like they have no responsibility to what the kids are doing right now. It's just like fashion. When bell bottoms left, everything else left. When bell bottoms came back in, they came back in. The 80s came back, the 60s came back, you had the 90s came back, you got the box haircuts that are coming back, I seen a few curls. Now I hope they don't come back, but I did see a few curls lately. Just the different things that they were doing in the 80s with their haircuts. It's all coming back. That had major influence on the young people. Like, they put that stuff on TV to be an influence. Rappers are entertainers. But just like Batman, who had the little white kid who walked up into the movie theater and killed all them people because of The Dark Knight, because of the movie. Now, whether he was mentally unstable, whether he was slow, whether he was angry, the fact is that movie played a part in him. Now, his parents was no good, because I hear he killed his family too, and they was dogging him out. Gotcha. But the point is that entertainment affects our children. Our children would not be sagging if these people on TV wasn't sagging. Only thing you ever hear out of most of their music is sex, cars, and money, and they're not touching them how to get education, how to be respectful to women. But you got these hoes and tricks all up on the TV screen, and then you want to get on TV and say, it's not my problem. No, you are the one. What boggles my mind is these cats have children, and they would probably get mad at their children for watching all this stuff, but they're making the music. I wonder how Lil Wayne feels when his daughter hears his music. Like, do you tell her to be a woman, or do you tell her to be a hoe? Because his music affects the people that her peers, the people that she deal with. So these rappers cannot keep saying that this rap music does not affect our children. Gospel music affects our children. The emo stuff, white kids and a lot of black kids are into, where it's depression and anger and just being in this dark place. It affects that hard rock music, and these children are listening to what they're saying about hate and anger and I have nothing and I'm lonely. It affects children. So, but the other hand is the parents have to watch what their children are listening and watch the kids that their kids are playing around and hanging out with. Be responsible. Parents, we have to be responsible for our children and the world we allow them to go into, that they have no choice but to go into. But we have to also monitor the music that they are listening to, because I do not agree with 99.9% of the stuff Lil Wayne says. And he's not the only rapper. There are more rappers out there that are talking about. Snoop Dogg and somebody else came out with one called, something about getting high. And cool, if you want to get high, that's your business. You grown, do your thing. Medical marijuana help you out, great. But you're telling my son, you're telling my daughter, it's okay. Not giving them the long-term repercussions sometimes this stuff can do, by taking away your brain cells years later, or making you just be a slowful person. Rappers have to take responsibility for the words that they're saying. You're calling women hoes and tricks and tramps, and you're screwing them, and it's about money. But then I wonder what you're telling your son when it comes to dating or marriage. Or I wonder what you're telling your daughter. Because if she get on a pole, you're going to be mad. If she start tricking at 15 or hoeing at 15, you're going to have an attitude. These rappers need to watch what they're saying, because let me tell you, there's an old saying. It says, you reap what you sow. Whatsoever the man soweth, that's what he also shall reap. So watch what you do before it come back to bite you in the behind. I'm not saying it's the rapper's full responsibility to raise our children, but because you are making money off of our children, they are listening to what you're saying. They're buying your music and they're reciting your music, and it is being implanted in their minds. I remember Lil Wayne had a song called "A Milli." You made that million off us. I wonder how many organizations you donated some of that millions to. Um, his new album covers is just a little pushing it. Watch what your children is watching. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep an eye on what's going on in our households. And because this show again is called Don't Sleep. If you guys want to go see it, watch it on BET. It's good right now. I'm interested in it, but it works both hands. Parents, we have to do our thing, and we have to watch what these rappers are implanting in our children. But rappers, you guys got to stop saying all that stuff, because you sowing into our kids, and what you don't realize is you're corrupting them, and you're corrupting your own children. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna come back and talk about the election soon and some other stuff. But that was just, I was watching it in the middle of the show, and I was like, I got to talk about this show. So again, it's called Don't Sleep. And the fact that they think that they have no responsibility, the fact that they don't think calling women hoes, and a lot of these things that they're saying about women and weed and drugs and fast money, but you ain't telling them, to get in the book and read, that's a problem for me. The fact that you think that you have no responsibility to what's going on, 50% or 25% of what's going on in the world comes from entertainment, music, movies, books, magazines, fashion magazines. You hold a lot of responsibility. Young girls aren't wanting to be 29 pounds and 19 for any reason, just cause. They're seeing people in magazines and saying that's sexy, that's hot, this is how you can be a model, this is how you can reach the world. And it's not true. You're looking anorexic and you need to eat a burger. That's what needs to happen. So I'm just talking about that. So you can see, yeah, I'm still talking. It kind of frustrated me. I was a little frustrated that these rappers thought that I ain't got nothing to do with that. You a lie. You do. So take full responsibility. And then you're going to get on stage and say, I want to thank God. For what? For calling your wife a hoe? Oh, it's entertainment. It's a movie, so you're telling us to what? Think about what you're saying. This your boy, Levi Williams, just a little frustrated about this foolishness. I'll be back. Get at me.